Yes, 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 yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is Raw Dope Podcast Vlog, and I'm your host, Hand 5000, and it's 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm tapping in with my people. Listen. What I like to do with these vlogs is just tap in on current events and just up and close and personal with my fans and my fan base. Shout out to the 4,000 subscribers I got, man. I really appreciate y'all. If you tapping in right now, please like this video. It's the only way I'm gonna get in the algorithm and stay in the algorithm with the support of my little 4,000 plus subscribers that I appreciate so much. But we got a few things on the chopping block. Oh man, we got a few things on the chopping block. Quite a few things to talk about today. I want to get into it. And I think the most trendingest thing right now will be the presidential election. I want to really get into that president election. Where's my notes at? Some notes. It's somewhere. Okay. I want to get into the presidential election, okay? This is weird. You know what I'm saying? If any of us think anything different, the election to me is kind of weird. I never knew that a convicted felon could run for office. My opinions still stay the same, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a voter, but you know what I mean? I think, Trump will be better for the position. Some of the mad shit that he said he was going to do, just like they tell us that they're going to clean all projects up in the ghetto, but they never happened. So he's the 47th president, the first convicted felon to be in office, the first president to not be, I think the second time a president ran and then lost and then came back and won it. So right now, he's making history. What he gonna do in office? I don't know, bro. Somebody sent the list of all the things that he wanna do. It's a list that the president might come in with every year, but it's only thing that the House was going to let. It's only 3 branches to the government. You know what I'm saying? They not flying that or letting Trump do this massive thing and mess up the United States. He's going to do some fuck shit, what most presidents do. He's going to do some ignorant shit, what most presidents do. I mean, what are you expecting? But I'm just hoping the economy gets back on track. Some of the things that need to be done, the number one thing is the economy, man. Just bringing the money back into the states. You get what I'm saying? Making these people that's exporting in the United States charge us less for stuff that they taking pennies to make and taxing us and charging us shipping and handling. You get what I'm saying? Put sanction on those countries that ain't doing the right thing, by the United States. You know what I mean? Get out here in these countries, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I'll say? I'll take all that back. Just mind America business and make America great again. More jobs, opportunities, you know what I'm saying? More debt relief programs, more the right thing. You get what I'm saying? Not the poor get poor and the rich get rich. I hope that's not his agenda. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people say anything to get in them office, but I just hope that bro don't sell us out. I don't think he will. And you know what I mean? And he wouldn't do nothing no different. He wouldn't do nothing no different than any other president that would get into office. And that's one thing that I told y'all yesterday on my live stream, that I don't put my faith in these politicians or nothing like that and vote for them and take time out my day to go to the polls, because like I said, 2 politicians I know personally just didn't do right by family, and one didn't do right by the community, and one just simply didn't do right by family to be in those, high power positions. Maybe he did right for his family. You get what I'm saying? For his immediate family, but far as like extended family, nah. I just think if you in the politicians, your family should be good. You know what I'm saying? Far as like housing, resources, and jobs. You know what I mean? You want to at least get that to your family and then spread it out through the community. You get what I'm saying? I thought that's what people in office into. I thought that's what people in office do. That make more sense to me. But after Kamala lost the election, of course, her rival is Candace Owens. And Candace Owens tweeted, "Great news, Kamala can safely go back to being Indian again. Kamala lost the black votes because she put greens in the bathtub." LOL. I had to laugh at that. She said, you think I'm lying? Look it up. She said she put greens in the bathtub. Man, that had to be hilarious, man. You know, he's got the 295, you know, electoral votes that he needed. Donald Trump is the 247th president of the United States, and he kind of like beat it by a landslide. It wasn't even close. You get him? In my eyes, it wasn't even close. We all knew Trump was going to get back, and he fought too hard. He want that position. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. What y'all think? How y'all feel about Trump winning? How y'all feel about Kamala Harris? Because one thing that's really disturbing that's going on right now is that women in the African-American community, or maybe women around the world, just black women, are feeling like they defeated. And I heard our mayor say something like, oh, black women, we don't fight for enough. Bro, we wasn't fighting for a black woman to be in that position. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, no, bro. If that was a black woman as we know, auntie, mom, granny, nana, man, she would have won. She'd have won. She would have won. And I don't think that a woman should be the president of the United States, but I'm saying the right woman would have pulled it off. And I don't think she was the right woman to do it. Hillary wasn't the right woman to do it. She wasn't the right woman to do it. You know what I mean? We need somebody fresh. We need somebody that's going to come in here, handle their business, and make it do what it do 100%. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's big facts. I'm not even going to hold you. Like, that's like real big facts. Like, real big facts. You get what I'm saying? So, me, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't vote. But I knew that Kamala Harris shouldn't have been the president. Shouldn't have been the president of the United States. Hell no. Hell no, because like I said, she lied in the beginning. She denied who she is. The Indian people should be upset that she's, you know, denying the culture to get in office. I don't want nobody like that in office. What else you lied to us about? You know what I mean? And like I said, Trump is not the best candidate. If I was voting, I probably would have voted for him because I just think, you know what I mean? Nobody's running against him. Nobody's jumped out there to say that they could do this. You know, it's like, you know, people are scared of this United States of America position. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with that, man. But, the Chicago shooting, the police officer that was shot in Chicago, yesterday we found out that they took 2 suspects in custody. And out of these 2 suspects in custody, one of them was charged. 23-year-old Deron C. McMillan faces 1 count of first-degree murder of a police officer, 1 count of first-degree murder, and 1 count of first-degree attempted murder of a police officer, 1 count of residential burglary, 1 count of unlawful use of a weapon, machine gun. They the charges he facing. So I'm guessing they let the other guy go without charges. Maybe he took the charge, or maybe the other guy said, man, I ain't do nothing, was in a stolen car. But somebody else was released without charges. We don't have their name. You know, maybe later on down the line he pop up as a witness. I don't know. But he got out of there. And evidently, the police know who shot him, because usually in those cases, you know, dude would have stayed in jail. But they know how serious this is, and it could have a media frenzy, especially if he didn't pull that trigger. Maybe the trigger man did the right thing and was like, yo, I shot the police. I did it all. He ain't had nothing to do with it. He ain't want me to do. Maybe that happened. You know what I mean? That's a chance. Or maybe Shorty said, yo, I ain't taking this charge, and cooperated with the police, and they let him go. You know what I mean? We don't know, but I hope it was the way that his man just took the charge and went about their business. You know what I mean? But in this day and time, you never know. In this day and time, you just simply just never know. You never know at all. You never know at all. And that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I was talking about that yesterday on my live stream. I said, yo, if you're in a car and we on a mission, we joyriding, we got the Draco and the police pull us over, yo, you supposed to hit a couple corners, let us jump out and try to get away. The minute you take matters in your own hands and think this is a movie and you're going to shoot it out with the police and get away with it, man, you vicious. You vicious. As much shit as we talk, and much gangster shit as we talk, dudes don't want to go up against the police. And if you go up with, I mean, a lot of dudes will go up against the police if they thought they could get away. It's just the chances of fighting them helicopters, radio, and them blocking off a perimeter to find you is a hard thing. You get what I'm saying? It's a hard thing to do. So I wouldn't recommend shooting at the police unless you want to do life or die. You get what I'm saying? For real. You might take a cop or two with you, but your chances of survival is slim to none. And like I say, his own homeboy got killed. You know, 2 police officers. No, his homeboy got killed. 1 officer got killed, and the other officer attempted murder. So that's 2 murders, life. First degree attempted murder, carry life. We're looking at a triple life sentence plus the machine gun charge, plus the burglary charge. They're going to sentence you to all of that, and you're 23 years old, man. You have to be 53 years old to even consider another chance to get home. That's 30 years from now. And that officer family will probably still be living, and they will come to court, and they will take up for that officer, and they will say that they want you to spend the rest of your life in jail. They don't think that you should get out. I was in court a while ago, years ago, with a guy that killed a police officer and was coming back to court. He did this shit in the 70s, was in the court, like 2017, 2016. No, it was 18. He was going back to court. And still, after the 70s, the police officer was like 18, 19. I don't know. I don't remember how the police, but he was like 18. And he was white. And the victim family was still coming to court saying, hell no. And he wound up getting like 75 years because, you know, they passed the juvenile law. So he was 18 years old. So they took his life sentence away, gave him 75 years, and he had like 50 in it. He had so much time in it, and he admitted, you know, we were talking, he admitted that he probably died in the can. He said if they would have gave him like 70 years or 75 years, he would have got out, being as though he got XYZ. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I think he got shot down for parole. I don't know how that went, but when you kill a police officer, they probably gonna make it hard for you to ever be free again. That's just the fact. So, Darren, whatever. C. McMillan, 23 years old, man, ready to spend the rest of his life in prison, man. All that with a Draco, bro. All that joy riding in stolen cars and doing all that shit, man, and resulting in killing the police, bro. And I guess because you're in Chicago and you're in a stolen car and it's a gang territory, they probably was on a mission. You know what I mean? But instead, you know, your friend died. Your friend died. Like your man that was in a car with you, smoking the blunt, kicking it with you, shooting the bobo with you, he's dead because of a reckless mistake when you could just took that gun charge and went on about your way, man. You know what I'm saying? Took the gun charge or threw the gun, got out on foot, threw the gun on the roof, got away. But instead, man, you will never see daylight again. You will never see daylight again. You will never, ever, ever in life see daylight again because of the decisions you made with that switch. You will never see daylight again. He will never see daylight again. 23 years old, facing 2 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree murder on a police officer, 1 count of first-degree attempted murder on a police officer, and a first-degree murder on his friend. You know what I mean? That was in the car because you shooting them switches and them Dracos, bullets going everywhere. You knocked your friend head off. Like, come on, bro. Simply ready to spend the rest of your life in prison, yo, for this idiotic mistake. And come on, man. Dudes got to do better. Guys got to do a lot better with that. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. It's really sad. I'm just like, damn, bro, you turned the jury right. I remember we was 5 deep in the car. And at the time, you know, my OG was showing us really, you know, we was just practicing driving in my mother car. They pulled us over 5 deep with a Tech 22, and there were like 60 rounds in it back in like 1993, 1994. And, you know, back then, this is when OGs was OGs and big homies was big homie and loyalty was over royalty and kind of like things mattered. So we got pulled over in the car. They locked us all up for the joint, but he took the charge. Because we told him not to bring the gun out the house, but he just used to always had to have the gun on him. He brought the gun out the house. They charged us all with the gun, but he took the gun charge and they let us go. He simply took the gun charge, you know, let all of us go, bro. That was like some big boy, you know what I'm saying, shit back then. And that's how I learned at a young age, yo. Don't take nobody down with you. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the lessons, one of the many lessons that I got from OGs. I ain't get too many, but I got a few. But that's one of the lessons, man. Take your own charge. It wasn't a fact. It wasn't about if he liked us, was we friends with him, or none of that. It was they care. It wasn't about that. It was just about he made a decision to have a gun on him, and he took the charge. Man time, 100% man time, and that's what I remember. So from that day forward, I knew to take my charge. You get what I'm saying? I knew to take my charge. Don't let nobody get locked up for your shit, because when you take your charge and the homies really see that you took your charge like a human being, they probably help you out. Like, shit, yo got locked up for the joint. Yo, we all gonna ante up on his bail, get him out. You know what I mean? Bro, get out, help bro, get a lawyer. Bro, man up. That's just the reward of doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reward. And if dudes don't pay your bail or don't help you out, they don't owe you. You know what I'm saying? You made that decision. I always tell dudes, you know, my homeboys, we was younger, like, yo, every time, you know, you keep that gun on you, you gonna get into something. A man that told a gun around every day is looking for something. Even if you think you're not gonna get in trouble, just because you had that gun on you, you're gonna think more of the he-man mentality versus the calm mentality. Because you know that gun, you pull it out, it could scare people, or it could turn somebody on that want to get busy with you that got a gun too. So when you carry that gun, you're looking for it. Especially if you're not, it's not in your job title to have it every day. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with traveling far places. It's not wrong with having your gun for protection, but I'm talking about just in that urban community, running around with a joint and you ain't got no beef. Like, it's just stupidity. You get what I'm saying? Real shit is just stupidity. You carry a gun, you fear. You in fear of something. So, you know, me, I'm older, mature now, so I would say, move. You know what I mean? Real talk. I would say move. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you say you ain't got the money to move, nigga. You got the money to have that Draco, nigga. That Draco about $1,500, $1,200, nigga. That's a room for a couple weeks, bro. Like, if you feel as though your life in jeopardy and you don't want to die or go to prison, move. Change that environment, bro. Anytime somebody tell you you running and you trying to save your life or your freedom, that's the best fucking run you could ever do. They say, nigga, you running from the hood, you scared. If you're scared to go to jail and scared to die, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I ain't talking about dying of old age, because we all got to die one day. I'm talking about if you scared of being murdered and going to prison for some shit you did or didn't do, my nigga, move. That way you gotta be around that environment. Move. There's programs out here. You might have to smell some feet, man, and some stinky breaths for a couple months, going into shelters and shit to get on your feet. But that is your main focus. But I tell you, you ever be in a shelter where you can walk out that door than to be in a coffin or a cell. You know what I mean? I never seen a nigga get out of cell, bro. I never seen a nigga get out of coffin. I seen a nigga get out that wheelchair. I seen a nigga get out that cell, but I never seen a nigga get out that coffin. I never seen that happen, bro. I never seen that happen, bro. I seen miracles happen behind the door. And then I say, yo, I seen dudes show you prison pictures when they got the baby face, the waves spinning, you know what I mean, do-rags on, looking buff. And then I seen when they get hunchback. So, yo, you could be in prison for the rest of your life and be a hunchback individual just because you went to prison for a certain amount of time. Or yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna have your youthful years. Who wants to go to prison at 23 years old and get out at 60? Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't even see life the way you did. You know what I mean? It's all about chilling, getting a little pussy, working the shit. Like, it's all about chilling, like 60. Like, come on, bro. Like, you mean to tell me from 20, that's 33, 43, 53, 60. That's 37 years. And you think you're going to come out here and have another 37 years and you might be 97? How the fuck do you want to enjoy your life at 60 years old when you don't are at 60 years old starting over, not from a marriage, not from a, financial crisis, coming out of prison, not hip to shit? Come on, man. Talk to me, man. I talk back, man. That's just real shit, bro. Hey, man, it's 4 people in the chat, man. Share this video, like this video, man. If you're entertained by what I'm saying, like the video. If not, man, don't like the video. If you like what I'm saying, man, purchase a sticker. They $2.99, man. Purchase a t-shirt, anything. But, you do the crime, you do the time. But I feel sorry for the brother. I feel sorry for all these younger brothers that's under the age of 25 that's making these idiotic decisions where they won't second chance you, where they won't never give you another chance at life. You know what I'm saying? I feel for that, bro. I have a brother like serving double life in prison, man. I got a homeboy been locked up since 1998 on a murder, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple homies that's caught 18 years, 17 years, 20 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't stop, bro. It shit don't stop. The prison is making so much fucking money, bro. Like, real shit. Real shit. The prison is making so much money, yo. I got another whole boy that was sharp at a job making 80K a year and got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Back in jail on attempted murder charge. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Life, life too. I don't know, man. I mean, nigga, I learned the hard way, bro. Some people you just can't tell nothing to, bro. Real talk, you just can't tell nothing to, bro. Like, honestly. You know what I mean? I can't lie to you. Tory Lane is they're saying that Tory Lane has a very, very good chance. From my understanding, I'm gonna look more into this. One is appeal, I'm guessing, and it's kind of looking promising for him. And now they say that his lawyer is working with Rock Nation to try to, I don't know. But that's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do, bro. And he dropped the book, but I think it. And everybody been telling me like, man, speak on Tory Lane's situation. Tory Lane's getting out of jail. Tory Lane's gonna make it happen. Tory Lane's gonna make it happen. That's what people telling me, bro. That's what they telling me, bro. That's what they telling me. And I said, okay, and I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna do a video on that. I might do a quick 15-minute video and upload that to, you know, Tory Lane. And they say Tory's pretty smart, so he's in there digging in his crates, bro. And then he only got 10 years in jail. And he's been in about, what, 2 years now or more or less? I don't know, but I didn't think he was going to just sit in jail forever. You know what I'm saying? It's a 10-year sentence in California. Even if he don't appeal it and give it all back, he'll get a sentence of modification. They'll let him back out here. He's not from the United States, so when he gets out, he'll probably get deported, can't come in the States for XYZ. He doesn't give a fuck because he can go travel the world. Just can't come in the States. And it was rumors they said that that Megan was lying. Everybody heard that, but that ain't the topic of my show. You know what I mean? That ain't the topic of my show. Like I said, man, you know, President Trump is the 247th president. God knows what he's going to do when he get in office. There's a lot of fuck shit that's on his agenda, but I don't think a lot of that's going to fly through that. You know what I mean? The 3 different branches of government, regardless if it's all Republicans. So what people got to realize is that all Republicans doesn't agree with Donald Trump. All Republicans, they just don't. All Democrats don't agree with Democrats. They have houses on, they have arguments on the floor all the time. They yak beef all the time. And then if you from Baltimore, man, if you from Baltimore, 19, again, like I said, the youth is just the head of everything. Again, Baltimore City, we got a place called Harbor East. Was pretty nice. If you're in Baltimore, come check it out. I know I should be saying that after this. But if you're here, check it out. You know, things happen once in a blue moon everywhere. But a 19-year-old has been charged in a Harbor East shooting, the fatal shooting of a 37-year-old, which is really, really sad. Really, really sad. Really, 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 really sad. It's really horrible. You know, it's cameras everywhere. You know, that's another guy, 19 years old, life sentence if he doesn't plead to 30, 40 years in prison. You know, I got a guy, one of my friends just coming home, did 22 years on 43. So you add 22 years to a 19-year-old, what's that, 41? So, you know, he might be able to walk the streets again at 41. If he take a plea deal, real shit. Busta Rhymes and his crew was involved in an altercation at French Montana album release party. I don't know if it was Busta or was his crew. You know, Busta, as old as he is, still aggressive and still think he can. The rude boy still think he can get down. But he got the argument with security. The Shade Room posted it. I guess TMZ probably will post it. But he got to argue. They got thrown out the club. It was at French Montana album release party. I don't know what happened, but, you know, Busta got in a little altercation. That's what's trending. And Adam 22 is back on his bullshit. But I can't say, you know, even though Adam is a serious culture vulture, Now, man, he be getting in his bag, and I used to be a huge fan of No Jumper. But Adam 22 threatens to fire Brick Baby and Lush if they keep coming in late. And I could understand that totally. Like, when you know, regardless if it's your man, regardless if the job laid back and cool, you should always show up on time. You know what I'm saying? You should always, lateness is a bad habit that people got. You can't always just be on people time, bro, and playing with people time. Lateness is a bad thing that happen, especially if you not Adam. If Adam coming in late, the man and make it all happen, cool. You got to respect this lateness. But you, as an employee, and I'm paying you, you should be able for me every time, especially when you're doing podcasts and broadcasting. People don't understand that. You want to get online on time. Real shit, you want to get online on time because you got other things to do. And Adam got a big fan base to feed. So, you know, and Adam is a culture vulture. And he probably tired of Brick Baby and Lush. He probably got something else under his sleeve. Adam is no fucking good. Adam is no fucking good, bro. Adam, he's a cold individual. Adam 22 is cold, bro. He's cold, bro. He's really, really cold. A cold motherfucker, bro. But hit that notification button. Here's her speech. We're gonna listen to Kamala Harris' speech real quick. You know what I mean? See what she talking about.
Good afternoon.
Here we go.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Candace Owens says she can go back to being Indian now and putting greens in the bathtub.
Thank you.
Hilarious.
Thank you.
Well, let's listen to her speech.
So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say,
hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Become a member, bro. Become a member. I need my members up. Members, come on, man. Become a member.
You have placed in me, full of love for our country and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran, and the way we ran it, Over the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
The speech is heartfelt.
A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
That's facts.
And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best.
Amazon.
So she having a heartfelt speech, but not one time is she going to say in this speech, and I'm just predicting, you know, to the African American people, to the kids, let you know that it's possible, to the women, don't give up. She ain't going to say none of that. Because like Candace Owens said, she can go back to being Indian. We're going to see her fight for women rights and active, and doing all this stuff that she said she was going to do after this, because she still holds a powerful position in the government. She still could go sit on a seat. She still could be in the Senate. She still got work to do. And she's a powerful woman. She has money. She's successful. And she can make some things happen if that's what she really want to do. Let's finish listening.
And pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld.
I understand that. I think women should know what to do with their bodies.
And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another with kindness and respect, by looking in the face of a stranger and seeing another, by always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, it is, I love you.
Okay.
people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed. But please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up.
I could agree with that.
Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw
Started
people
out
at
as
some
a
of the worst
prosecutor.
times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight.
Now, I feel a speech, you know, the young people don't give up. That's one of my philosophies. Work hard for it, push it to the limit, never give up. You get what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? With this heartfelt speech, you know, some of the things that she's saying in the speech is, you know, it's heartfelt and it's true. I just wish, you know, she was more honest about who she was, and I wish she would have did more as vice president. That would have probably made this transition and made a lot more people to vote for him. You just can't be the vice president and just sit down. You still can go to schools. You still could deal with these colleges. You still can open up things. You can still do that. You ain't always got to open up schools in Ghana and go all over this place and do all this and do all that. You can actually make some things happen, and I really think that that's real important. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, again, I'm not one of the people that run around and vote. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? The voting thing ain't my thing. But, you know, I didn't agree with her. And it was like a lot of backdoor shit she did. And, you know, Donald Trump not a politician. So I don't know, man. You know, like I said, man, it is what it is. We got 4 years to see it. We got 4 years to see what unfolds. So now, Adin Ross and Lil TJay is at odds. I don't know how it transpired, but I think he was, you know, looking at the Kodak Black screen with Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat doing a 30-day screen, 24/7, you know, for a whole month. And you know, Kodak Black came in and kicked it with him, and Yak was off the perks, high as shit, geeking out. You know what I'm saying? What niggas do? You know what I mean? It ain't a good look, but Kodak Black a grown man. That's his cup of tea. That's what he want to do. That's what he doing. He felt as though he don't have no problem. He's going to be somewhere for 24 hours. He put a yoke or two in him. He wanted to kick it with Cas and that. That's what he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he has a drug problem, his team and him should address it. If he feel as though he don't have it, you know, the first thing is recognizing it. Me, I just thought Yak was just high shit tripping. You know what I mean? High shit in his comfort zone, having a good time with his little man. That's how I looked at it. TJay said, he said something, and Adin Ross like, man, you need to get off the perks. And he like, you know, what the fuck you mean, get off the perks? Like, just because I'm black, you think I'm on perks? Adin Ross be caught up in a lot of stuff. Adin Ross be caught up in a lot of stuff. At one time, I liked the guy. Then I just see, like, he getting on his Adam 22 tip. You know what I'm saying? He getting on his culture vulture tip, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played games with the guy with the boat. You get what I'm saying? You know, the boat man. You know what I'm saying? He threw a lot of stuff in. Lord TJay checked him. You know what I mean? Some of these, you know, people of other cultures that create content be getting out their body and think they can just play with us. You know what I'm saying? The people that they make the content about, the people, the culture that they blowing up about. You get what I'm saying? They think they can play with us, or they think that because this group of people into this or this group of people in that, they get around other men and think that they could address them that way, and that's not how it is. You gotta treat people accordingly to the way they treat you. Hands down. Ain't no shade and nothing in that. Hands down, you gotta treat people accordingly to the way they treat you. You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel. And Lord TJay just told him what's up. You know what I mean? Basically, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of these guys that be into this content creating and they be doing a lot of fuck shit, they not gonna face the people that they be doing the fuck shit to. You get what I'm saying? Most of them getting so much money off this shit, they don't have to come out their house, and when they come out their house, they got their security with them. And that ain't the way that I want to live. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, that's not the way I want to live at all. Point blank period, that ain't the way I want to live. You know what I mean? I ain't even into that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not into that at all. I don't want to live that way. I don't want to come out my door and have to look over my shoulders to be yocking over a line. I ain't into that. I ain't into that, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying, we really gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We ain't got time for this. It's just internet type shit. Nobody wants to beef over the internet. Nobody about to go to jail because y'all fake and tough. No, we not. No, we not. We not about to go sit in jail for some years faking because dudes want to be tough. Rap dudes want to be tough. No, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? Rap dudes want to be tough. Content creators want to be tough. People always putting their mouth where it don't belongs, and they don't want no smoke. So just got to do the internet fighting, and that's what TJay and Adin Ross is doing. Adin Ross want an internet fight. I'm quite sure TJay and them, you know what I'm saying? You seen what's up with them boys. They get busy. You get what I'm saying? So they ain't doing too much y'all beefing, but they definitely checking the situation. They not gonna let these internet, you know, vloggers disrespect them, and that's just how I feel. But listen, man, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. It was just me tapping in with you with that shit, man. Donald Trump, the president, you know, the Chicago one dude was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree murder on the police officer, another count of first-degree murder on his guy, first-degree attempted murder on the other police officer. He got charged with the gun and burglary type shit. So, and the other dude that got locked up with him, they let him go. Adin Ross and Lord TJay at it. You get what I'm saying? Lord TJay, check Adin Ross, man. Adam 22. Talking about fine brick baby, Busta Rhymes bump heads with security at French Montana album release party, and a 19-year-old has been charged in Baltimore City for the Harbor East shooting, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Tap in with me at 12 o'clock tonight, man. I'll be back.